No point in waiting any longer. Welcome, creatures of all ages. My name is Osimus Tarkus, and we are playing Runescape once again. So, I kid you not. I kid you not. I just got here after like a 30-minute long bike ride. Basically, what happened was. Okay, so this is what happened. I went to get some more stuff 3D printed at my local workshop, and as usual, because I'm eco-friendly and the like, I wanted to bike there instead of getting one of my parents to drive me, because I also can't drive. And hold on a second. And what was I gonna say? When I got there a little late, so there was already someone there using before me. It was a couple of Japanese kids making who wanted to print out Roblox models. And they couldn't find the right Roblox model that they want, but ultimately they finally found what is it? They found a Roblox astronaut, so I remarked, hey, this looks kind of like Among Us, like a Roblox Among Us. And anyways, but yeah, they were basically constantly using, there are two computers there. There is a good computer, which is like, which is like downloads really fast and sends it to the printer really fast, but I had to use like the really slow computer, which was, it took like 30 minutes to download the like 4.5 gigabyte Goblin Biker Goblin Biker file, and hold on, doing something else on the side, but yeah, it's just, so it took me 30 minutes to download the thing, 10 minutes to print out, 10 or 5 minutes to align the bikers to make sure their faces were faced upwards instead of getting covered by these supports, and then 10 minutes to send the whole thing there, and by the time I was finished, it was like 6 in the evening, right when the workshop was about to close and when my stream was about to start. And so I actually biked all the way back, like my legs were about to, like my legs would fall off if I didn't make them fall off. And yeah, here I am. Funny how that happens, isn't it? Let's see. So I'm actually doing something private in the background so that my wife may not be talking immediately. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay, yep, we are back. So anyways, I'm just going to harvest my Yanillian hops because... Wait, was it Yanillian or Prandorian hops? I forget which one it is, but, and then we will start, I will get into character, because currently I am still the usual overweight, Indian American guy from the Bay Area you know and love, but Zosimus will be here shortly. Yeah, talking fast because I'm like super hyper. I biked quite a bit. Oh, that's a good haul. Anyways, gonna teleport my urn, my farming urn. And alright. So yeah, welcome creatures of all ages. My name is Zosmus Tarkus. For thousands of years, I have lived among you, fought in your battles, and advised your greatest heroes and enemies, heroes and villains. From the deserts of Bactria to the mires of Germania, I have won glory, riches, and blood. But now the time has come for me to lay down my arms and teach the youths of this world about the people I have met, the civilizations I've seen rise and fall, and you get the idea. So I see that starting a stream this late is never really healthy for viewership, but you know, that's okay because this is something I wanted to do anyways. So yeah, let's get achievement hunting. So last we checked, this is my actual members account because last time I got my buzz killed because what is it? I got my buzz killed a little because turns out it was the wrong account. But this is, as you can see, since I am farming, this is the correct account. Oh, that's a big rope. Oh, that's a nice trick also. Oh, alright, so we are going to do some achievement hunting. I'm not just here to grind, get imaginary levels and imaginary internet points and then brag about that. I am here to take kick ass, take names, and take imaginary internet point names. So let's see, hero achievement. Let's see, Varrock set tasks. Let's start with this. Strike a pose. No. Oh, wait. No, let's start with Lumbridge. Easy Lumbridge. Artisan cat crafting. Create a clay ring using the Drainer Village pottery oven. Yeah, let's do that. Do we have any clay right now? No, we will have to go get it at the local clay mine. Getting that sacred clay from the clay to form into into humans like Prometheus. So you know, apparently there was this time when this one guy, this one crypto bro, so-called crypto entrepreneur, wanted to build this giant statue of Prometheus in America, in the Bay Area to, what is it, as a symbol of human ingenuity, because he stole fire from the gods, and that is what tech bros are apparently doing, stealing funds from the gullible. Wait, what else should we be doing? Have a clay ring and using the Drainer Village pottery oven, have a clay ring breast, sell a clay ring to Morgan. These people... Oh! Kara Raid! Thank you so much for coming, and you came just as I was beginning. Funny, hilarious story, about why I'm just starting. If anyone wants me to repeat it, let me know. But to make a long story short, I got held up at the local workshop. Kara Raid, get raided, dude! So I got held up at the local craft workshop for 3D printing Warma models by these Japanese kids who were playing Roblox. No, not playing Roblox, printing out a Roblox astronaut. And yes, there is indeed a third RuneScape. There is also a second RuneScape, and there is an old school RuneScape, and there is actually a RuneScape 4, I think. It's called RuneScape Dragon Wilds. Oh my god, yeah, but I'm playing on Iron Man, so this isn't the pay-to-win kind of RuneScape 3, but I just like this because, you know, I don't feel like just grinding forever. I feel like grinding like half of forever. So so apparently there is people will pay me like a small amount of money to make clay rings and have them blessed by the Lord thy God Saradomin. There's a mining site. There's iron ore in a mining site southwest of the Lumbridge Swamp. I do not... Replacement Amulet of Ghost Speak from Father Ernie. Taunt the Lesser Demon at the Wizard's Tower. Oh, Wizard's Tower stuff, alright. Alright. Let's mine some iron and get some iron pumping muscles of steel. Why were there that many runescapes? There are that many runescapes because RuneScape was MMO for people who don't like WoW, and it still will be because as RuneScape for all the shenanigans, pay-to-win shenanigans, and Venezuelan gold farming shenanigans. It doesn't have what Warcraft has now, which is Zillow. Yeah, I kid you not. Zillow is now renting out rooms in RuneScape. No, not in RuneScape, in WoW. Oh, there it is, there it is. Vasilisa, thank you so much for coming. I never thought you'd be interested in me grinding RuneScape. But, RuneScape, I was actually just talking about the thing I mentioned earlier where, about... Apparently in this achievement, I was going on a tangent how there's an achievement of getting clay and making a sacred clay ring, and how it reminded me of how that one crypto entrepreneur in in the Bay Area wanted to make a statue of Prometheus stealing fire from the gods, just like crypto bros steal money from the gullible. RuneScape is also mostly free, but honestly it's kind of unplayable without and pointless without the membership. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, that's what is it? Medium Lumbridge. So we're going to mine some iron right now. Lots of PvP griefing. Alright, the Falador Massacre, classic. For anyone who doesn't know, the Falador Massacre is is an incident where there was a glitch where basically there was a glitch where these guys had a PvP party, like a party where people would get into an arena and fight in Falador, and then they left and came into Falador. However, the PvP setting didn't come off, and anyone who's in that party suddenly have the ability to attack other players in an area that was supposed to be PvE only. And then suddenly, and then basically these players could attack other players, and those players couldn't fight back. So they went on a rampage, massacring other players, who couldn't fight back, and then like all these people got banned ultimately. But yeah, it was like a social experiment, as one might say. What are we doing right here? Wizards. I'm supposed to be getting into character. I'm supposed to be playing RuneScape in character, but instead I'm yapping about memes. Okay, so we have Wizard, Isidore.
Oh, hello there.
Can I do anything for you? What do you do? So you RuneScape has war crimes, yes.
I'm a wizard, obviously.
You're a wizard, obviously.
Teleportation. In theory, I could if I had.
Okay, the Imp-Catcher quest. You know, it's funny. It's there's a quest for Imp-Catcher. This one quest that basically requires you to find 4 magic beads. But I've already found them. I've already been going around committing war crimes against the Imp race and collecting all their magic beads. And I'm going to sell them for a cow.
My beads. A wizard Grey Sag next door decided he didn't like me for some reason, so he enlisted an army of...
MMOs drive me crazy. I played some Lineage 2 with friends and later some EverQuest. I think the only one I ever liked was Ragnarok and Mabinogi, due to how fun a lot of it was, but need friend group.
I don't really care about, like, eggs, but they stole the imps.
Okay, what does this note say? Well, shit. Okay, so apparently the beads I found were fake beads. Alright, fake, big fat phonies. Ah. These must be the beads that like that got sold that got sold to Native Americans for land. No, that wasn't beads though. That was whiskey. Can I? What happens if I pick this lock? Oh, level 77. All right. Okay. There is a the tower's armor. Oh, I see. It's split bark armor. All right. So, what else? There's a what other wizarding folk are here? There is a wizard Wizardor. There is wizard Ilona, Willona, Wizzlona, Ascend Beam. Let's see. There is Wizard Eleron. The beads you'd find in the flea market for $13. Yep, even in this economy, magic beads are worth. Fake magic beads are worth $13. That's how shitty this economy is. Pickpocket, Wizard's Tower, Master Mage. Wizard Triborn. What else? Wizard. Cerador. This is the guy who can teleport me to the Runescence. Unfortunately, I do not have any essence, any bank. So that is one. Okay. So, what else do I have to do? Oh yeah, that's right. There is a lesser demon that I need to taunt. Ascend Beam. Climb to the top of the. So where is the? Climb to the top of the Wizard's Tower. Activity tracker. Achievements. The lesser demons in the Wizard's Tower. Where is that? All right. Let's say play some piano. So, anyways, here's Wizard Wall. Oh wait, I can actually play notes. Let's see if I remember.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh, all right. If you must play the organ, at least keep to the top manual. It's quietest. Not even Archmage Cedrador could concentrate with a racket from the loud manuals.
What is the top manual? There. Let's see. What should I play? Kara, do you have any VTuber meme requests? Let's see. Okay, come on, Kara, you gotta remember that. That is that is something for VTuber boomers. Na 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 na. Let's see if I can bring it up. What is it? Application audio capture, browser audio. Uh, Wait, no, oh wait, it's not on yet. Browser. Uh, where is it? All right. 同じ未来を見ていたいあの夢手にしたいそれぞれ違った心で走るよ Wow, I am getting old, aren't I? For anyone who doesn't know, that is Shiny Smiley Story, one of the oldest songs from Hololive before it had Hololive English. Yeah, I will see myself out.
Well,
let's see. Where is the... basement? Is there a basement? Okay, no, that's locked. Looking for a lesser demon. Okay. How to become the ultimate wizard of the universe. Become a VTuber and cringe make all the other VTubers cringe to death. Oh, there it is. So apparently, RuneScape has this thing where it binds demons and then lets has this one place, the Wizard's Tower, where they bind demons and they bind demons and basically use them as target practice. I know this sounds kind of cruel, but let's be real. Freeren would have a soft orgasm from this.
You're an imbecile! Do you really think you'll find 4 beads among the thousands of imps? Did I summon it, do you mean? Certainly not. Oh. It's been here longer than anyone remembers. I dare say some foolish wizard summoned it while meddling with forces they did not fully understand. Every time it's destroyed, it reappears on the same spot. So we built a containment ward around it and left it there.
Oh boy. A fate worse than death, that means. Having to be killed repeatedly over and over again by experienced thirsty gamers. Toxic game... being just constantly at the mercy of toxic gamers. Like... who here plays Smite? You remember... okay, so in Smite, there's this one god or a character, they're not all gods, named Surtur. You might remember Surtur as the beast with the flaming sword in Muspel, in the realm of fire in Muspel, in the world tree, in the Norse worlds. So basically it revealed that, so basically for most of Smite's game history, there was this monster called the Fire Giant, the equivalent of Baron Nashor and Roshan in Dota. And you could um and basically he was that like final boss that you would kill to give your entire team a buff, and you'd be killed over and over again. Then it revealed that that fire giant is Surtur, is the Lord of Muspel. And yes, Surtur is the being that destroys Asgard in Thor Ragnarok. So yeah. Um so yeah, he becomes a character and he's out for revenge against all the other gods who killed him like millions of times for eternity. So I guess this is like that. Once this guy gets out, he's basically going to be a player character.
Small mortal, no, you are not as interesting as she was. I will not speak to you.
You there! Stop that!
Okay, that was kind of cruel, but like I said, my inner Freeren is shaking with satisfaction now. Okay, anyways, let's make those clay rings. I'm tired. Like, you know, this would be a good time to get a protein shake considering how much I exercise. I mean, yeah, it was 30 minutes ago. I'm gonna get a few drinks. I will be right back. Alright, I got myself an protein shake, a vegan protein shake, and an Olipop. Oh wait, I got the wrong drink. It's not an Olipop. It is a Spindrift, a sparkling water. So, but either way, yeah. Tell me, me telling you I'm a Bay Area Zoomer, without telling you I'm a Bay Area Zoomer. Okay, so we are. What is it? What were we doing again? Clay rings, okay. Create a clay ring using the the Drainer Village pottery oven. That is the spot. Okay. Is there actually a pottery oven here? I never noticed that. I mean, I never looked at it from this angle. I always assumed there were just potter's wheels here. In order to get a pottery, fire pottery kilns, you actually need to go all the way to Barbarian Village. But all right, let's make a clay ring. Wait a minute. Mold, soft clay, ring mold. Okay, we need to make one to bless, and we need to make one to sell to some guy. I think the guy who gives you the Vampire Slayer quest. Okay, so we got that. Morgan, right. So where is he? Oh, here he is. Talk to Morgan. Praise Sardoman! He has brought you here to save us all! What? He has guided your steps to my door so that I may beseech you but save my village from a terrible threat. What terrible threat? Our baggage pulled by a vampire. Yeah, I always liked the way they pronounce it, vampire. He visits us frequently and demands blood payments or he will terrorize us all. The vampire showed up all of a sudden and started attacking your village? We'd move on, but we're down on luck, I can't afford to. Besides, I don't want to abandon other innocents to this fate. This could be a good community, if only that vampire would leave us. Carlo is past his prime. He's seen too many evil things in his life, and to forget them, he drinks himself in oblivion. I fear he will slay vampires no more. Okay, anyways. Okay, there is that. Now let's visit. Now let's go get a clay ring blessed. So, I will tell you, despite the what armor my, as you can see in the right, my character's highest level is actually in ranged. The reason being that, I decided to follow my, the Slayer path. I just do a lot of Slayer missions to level up combat, and I always try to choose the choose the best weapon, the weakness of the various enemies. Like, and for bats the weakness is arrows, and for ghosts the weakness is throwing weapons, and so I ended up leveling that up a lot. But yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, and let's go so that we, in order to kill those vampires, kill the vampire. So let's get out my drip leather. Let's get out my piece. Willow. Actually, you know what? I have a better idea. I have some iron now, so let's get some throwing weapons. Let's smelt, alright, range. Let's get, iron throwing, 25 iron throwing axes. Can't be a real barbarian without a throwing axe. As Amanda said, it's even in my name. It's in the name. It's in my name. Zosimus Tarkus, Warlord of Thrax. All right. Okay, so... No, I need that ring. Okay, so yeah, we were going to get a clay ring blessed. I am not a very religious man, but if but if your god is willing to help me kill more efficiently, then I will sing his praises like I just will. I'll try my best. Okay. Yes, I have. Yeah, I got rid of that ghost. I did that quest again. Yeah, if you can help, if Sardoman can help me kill, I will go to church and sing his praises with the heart of, with all the hearts of the people I've killed. So apparently, I need to give gravestone, Amaskut, Ictalarin, Ornate. Why not? Have a good boy guarding the body that I'll be leaving for like 10 seconds until I resurrect. Oh, okay. Why not? Okay, so let's see. No, that's not what I want to do. Use clay ring. So what does this do? Like... okay. No buffs, no benefits, just the word of God. The word that Christ is watching over me, that if I ask, I shall receive. Well, it's better than nothing. Alright, let's go to Varrock now to, okay, first of all, let's look for the shed in the lumber swamp. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to get a replacement ghost amulet for ghost speak amulet. Why do I need to get a replacement? Because my Oshi ate it. So, what else are we doing? Yes, my Oshi ate it, and now I can't talk to ghosts. So, if you could perhaps, yeah, that's right. I sold it to Simp for my favorite Chaba. So I need a new one. Yeah, sorry about that. Good job, I've got a spare. Well, Father Ernie, you have made a little adventure very happy. You gave me a very pretty little green symbol on my, a green R symbol on on my, on my jockstrap. So yeah, here is the shed. It is a nice shed, but I don't think I can. Apparently, I can make a hidey hole. I don't know what that is yet. I'll find out eventually. Apparently, I need construction for it. Oh yeah, there's also a beginner set. Okay, I'll do that. I mean, might as well. So apparently I need to... Okay, let's meet all the colorful personality locals. So let's talk to the funny old man here. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to describe that. That is nice drip. Like, if I grow old, which I don't because I live forever, I can just switch between people's bodies. I want drip like that. No, I just passing by. Okay. It said I had to talk to him. It didn't say how much I needed to. Alright, let's talk to the Doomsayer. Doom! If I suppose I find a dangerous area, I put up warning signs that will tell you what's so dangerous about this area. The fuck? Oh, I get it. It's like security, so it requires it requires it's like 2FA. It's like two-factor verification if someone's trying to do something really dangerous and get your account killed because he's stolen your account. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking things. All right. So what were you doing? Claim a Herald Cape from the Herald of Lumbridge. You know, I once heard that it's just unusual for grown women to have pigtails. Like, I guess that makes sense. I've never actually seen a woman, a woman above the age of, like, I don't know, 12 have pigtails. We provide you with a lovely Lumbridge cape to wear around for nothing. Herald capes. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this looks interesting. Looks like I don't know, looks vaguely like a Egyptian or Greek symbol, like a no, like a Phoenician symbol. It looks like I don't know. Question: how common is PKing in this game? In RuneScape 3, there's a specific PvP area, the PvP area called the Wilderness. If you go north there, then yes, it's open season. Not that many people go there, or I feel like anymore, because Yeah, nobody there goes there anymore because I don't know. There's just more interesting things to do in other parts of the world. All right. Okay. I guess I'm a walking advertisement now. No, it's probably not that. No, that's okay. Wait. So apparently I can make this into fill a bowl of water, add nettles to the water, and boil on a range or fire. Alright, let's give that a try. Apparently I can make tea in this, but with nettles. I don't know if you can do that in real life or not. I will make this tea with my signature flavor of forge water. Adds a bit of a zing to it. A zip. Alright. So, what next? Climb to the highest point in Lumbridge. Obviously, that's on that's in the castle. The Duke, right. So, okay, so apparently there is some lore in this game. It just doesn't actually become like super available unless you do a lot of different quests that have a bunch of different level requirements. Climb to the highest point. Master of all I survey. All hail the Duke. You know which Duke is one of the coolest names? Duke Sliskus. I don't know if anyone actually remembers him, but at one point he was a Dark Eldar character. He was a character that rode on a hoverboard. He was like he was like a Hellion character. Apparently he was in the lore. He was in some of the books, I think, he was the arch nemesis of Lucas the Trickster, the Space Wolf. But, as did everyone in the big 7th, many other characters, he got purged in the big 7th edition Dark Eldar character purge for some reason. What next? So yeah, let's talk to the Duke. The Dukes. Guardsman Deshawn, Sigismund. Hello. I did not. Yeah, no, I was gonna say something. Ah, I see you were the Owl of Lumbridge. A fine day to you, my good man. Thank you, sir. Welcome to my castle. Okay. What next? Mine some law rocks from the clay rocks northwest of the Lumbridge flour mill, right? Let's do that. The rules of conduct from the town crier in Draenor. Catch some shrimp from the fishing pot. Shrimpin' ain't easy. Apparently, I don't know, I remember shrimping is the name of like an exercise. I think this is something to train your core. I don't know if I remember it correctly, but I believe there was something called shrimping we did when I was learning Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for a while. I don't know, all I remember is constantly being asked to wrestle with being given like 10 minutes of technique training, and then getting asked to wrestle with a guy like twice as large as me for 10 minutes, for 50 minutes. Edo, welcome! I was just talking about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and how Donkey Kong. So apparently, I don't know, whenever I think of DK, so as you know, I'm Indian, and there's this one song called, a Bollywood song, called DK Bose. And it's kind of a meme song because the song goes, at one point has them repeatedly singing DK Bose, DK Bose, DK Bose. Because, you know, Bose is a, is a pretty common name in Bengal. But, yeah, it's a pretty common name in Bengal, but, thing is, if you say DK Bose over and over again, it sounds like you're saying the word Bose DK, which in Hindi, or I forget in what language, means off the peach, off the female part. You know, I think I'm allowed to say these things, because I'm not monetized. Okay, what next? Sell a raw shrimp to Lumbridge's fishing shop. Okay, can I interest you in some shrimping for Gargura? Okay, so what next? Shrimping, trading shrimp. I'm allergic to shrimp, by the way, in real life. The fruit of the sea. Popcorn shrimp, yes. No, shrimp tempura. Is that's shrimp tempura, not popcorn shrimp. Let's see, what next? Ring my bell and tinkle the ivories. Alright, ivories. I remember one, so I don't know, I feel like elephants are one of those creatures that, like, even though they're not human, they're, like, intelligent enough to where, you know, the lack of sentience thing doesn't deserve killing them. Then again, a lot of animals do. Like, pigs and cows and chickens are actually pretty intelligent. But you know, I'm gonna stop there. Are those my hands? I mean, yes, I do have 4 arms, but I really I need to lift a bit more. Food is tasty, though. Yes, I too enjoy sustenance. Ring the bell, ring the bell. Let's see. Sanctuary! Sanctuary! I don't know if they actually say that in church. Church. I just remember that from Animaniacs, where this one priest in the Sistine Chapel is yelling, "Sanctuary!" And Michelangelo yells at him to be quiet because he's busy focusing. Okay, what next? Alright, got to do stuff with clay. Let's do that. Northwest of the Lumbridge Flour Mill. This... I think I've stolen enough, I think I've stolen enough vegetables from, else from this stall to level up my feeding skill and to get ingredients for food. I think I've stolen enough vegetables to cure, to remove hunger from at least an entire province of of Africa. But you know, that's how it is. Nobody became like a master adventurer without breaking a few eggs. And I'm making the motherfucker, and I'm making the mother of all Grand Slams. Apparently Denny's is... When's the last time I went to Denny's? I really like the, what is it? I really like the, what is it? Breakfast burger there. Like the burger with the egg in it, with the egg and the hash browns in it. That's actually a really, really good, I don't know, guilty pleasure. If I really want to go all out. Alright. Pottery. Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Did I actually get that achievement? Okay. And then... Let's see... Alright, pottery. Let's make a single pot. And then let's... Just one. I'm not greedy. Not a pot of greed. And now we just need to talk to the town crier. Alright, where is the town crier? Let's see, there's a man, there is Ezio, there is Sasasamogas, there is a guy with a beard with no hair. There we are. Hear ye! Player moderators, massive help to Runes. Player moderators. What was I supposed to do? Oh, the rules of conduct, right. Oh, Lumbridge tax for set tax beginner. Let's go visit Explorer Jack. Let's see, okay. Explorer Jack. Basically gives you moderate sums of money for money and occasionally some other items in exchange for completing these achievements. Apparently it's because you're an explorer. Ah, yes, indeed. You've been granted the ability to use the Explorer emote to show to your friends. I've also given you an Explorer's Ring, a small but... Oh, run energy, that's nice. Recharged by the sun each day, so you will be able to use it again tomorrow and so on. Very nice. Alright. Oh, what do you know? An air talisman. I actually do need one of those. I need to craft runes. I need to craft air runes. Anyways, what do I do with this? Oh, any XP, alright. What kind of XP do I really need right now? Wait, that's right. There's some I actually need skills for. There's water rune, steel, pike. What do I need to catch a pike? I see. Alright, let's get some fishing experience. Alright. Now to... Okay, so what do I need? I can either show my devotion to Holy Saradomin, for which there cannot be a price, or stats. Beautiful, beautiful stats and run replenishment. Don't you guilt trip me. I can do more stuff. I can complete more tasks for Great Saradomin if I'm stronger. Okay, so what next? Alright, the wise old man. So I need smelting. I need smithing experience, I need fishing experience, and I need rune crafting. Alright. So there are quests that can actually contribute to this. So let's look at some of the other the other achievements. There's Mauritania, there's Sears Village, there's Elf Place, Underworld, Varrock, let's see. All in Barbarian Village. Okay, we can start. What about fishing? Is there anything east of Barbarian Village? All right. Let's go fishing. No, wait, I want to keep these buckets. I want to deposit them with a tool leprechaun. So, feathers and clay. And oh yeah, that's right. I also have an urn. So basically, how urns work is, for anyone who's unfamiliar with. No, actually, I don't. All right, let's make one then. So for anyone who's not familiar with old school RuneScape, but not familiar with RuneScape 3, there are these things called urns, which have it so that if you're carrying them, whenever you're skilling, the urn gets charged, and then when you're finished, and then when it gets charged up, you can charge to the max. You can send it to Ernie, apparently, for extra XP. Basically, it gives you like 10% extra XP if you're holding it. I don't know. I think it's kind of fun, just a way of motivating you to grind skills. All right. All right, barbarians. So I gotta be careful, because if I click too much, I might accidentally click on this guy and accidentally attack him. So let's make 2 unfired pots. Do you have to hold it like a shield, or does it need to be in your inventory? What, urns? No, it just needs to be in your inventory. Huh? What was the Varrock thing? Oh, bowl. Why does it say pot then? If it's a bowl, you are misleading. Alright, now let's make an urn. And then you charge it with a rune, and there you have it, a fishing urn. Alright, so now let's catch a fish. So this is fly fishing, which you need feathers for, and you can get feathers by killing chickens. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, this is fishing. You just sit here. So while we are fishing, I guess we'll yap a little. Malone, what were you doing previously? I mean, I remember you playing, Starship Troopers. So, funny thing, I know you know about Robert Heinlein's Starship Troopers, but have you heard of the Forever War? So the Forever War is also military science fiction that was made in response to Starship Troopers. Starship Troopers was glorified the military too much, especially in the time of the Cold War. So this guy wrote it as an anti-war story. So basically, the Forever War is about when an alien, a human ship of a human ship, what is it? Travels out to a faraway galaxy. I believe to the Alpha Centauri galaxy. No, the Alpha Centauri galaxy, the Alpha Centauri system, and it is destroyed near the home planet of the Taurians. So, a military expedition is sent, and no, rather than having volunteers like in Starship Troopers, there's conscription, and the hero is a guy named William Mandela, and he is actually someone of really high IQ who could have actually been who could potentially have otherwise been who otherwise could have been, what is it, a prodigy in academia, a prodigal scientist, but instead he's taken to join a unit of special forces. And basically, he is sent forward, he is sent to fight the Taurians. However, however, he's what is it? He is informed from the get-go that by the time he gets back, because of the difference in what is it, time due to gravity, it will be the future. It will be the far future for him. So yeah, he goes there, he fights, and when he comes back, the world is completely changed in a way that he can't adjust to, and he just keeps on going back and forth, and time just keeps on going forward back at home while he doesn't age. And that's basically to show what war does to people, about how it changes them and brings them back to a place that they can never adjust to. It basically robs them of their normal life. And ultimately, what's his name? When Heinlein read it at the, what is it? At a science fiction award ceremony, Heinlein approached him and congratulated him for writing the best science fiction novel he had ever read. And one more fish, there we go. Alright, now we can catch pike. But yeah, I have ultimately the problem with Starship Troopers is that it is very politically partisan of a militaristic culture that I think that, I don't know, the thing is, the idea of military service and or public service in exchange for voting seems fair on its own, since a lot of countries have conscription, like, you know, Denmark, Finland, Korea, they all have conscription. The problem is, that's not the world that that's not the kind of world that Heinlein envisions. In the world that Heinlein describes, Earth is actively at war with the bugs, and like half of the people are and half of the people in it are or maybe a tenth of the people in it are in the military are set out to what is it, fight in almost like 80% lethal warfare. Like, I think in one of his missions to Klandatu, like, I don't know, 80% of his mission of his squad gets killed, and or the rest of them are doing make work. Because, you know, at this point, most public services would be done by robots and the like, I'm guessing. So, at the same time, so basically half of it is portraying military service as just casually doing your duty, doing a public service in exchange for voting, as if it's something that should always be done regardless of the wartime scenario. On the other hand, it's presenting it as something that's constantly in war and at war, and at which point, yeah, that's the thing. The Terran Federation in Starship Troopers does not seem like it's actively at war, because it says taxes are low and people complains but nobody's complain but nobody revolts. So basically, it suggests that they're in a war where people are constantly in a life-threatening scenario. Taxes are low, and there's very little censorship, to the point that people don't complain. And honestly, that does so. There's a bit of dissonance, I guess, and I guess that would make him unpopular. That's why I think that there is a that's why I think there is a there are a lot more stories that actually criticize Starship Troopers or invert it than stories that actually show admiration for it. Like, you know, the movie Starship Troopers tried to invert it and failed. What is it? The Forever War is a direct response to it. Ender's Game is an indirect response to it because, what is it? Orson Scott Card hadn't actually read Starship Troopers until after he finished writing it. And of course, I've talked a lot about Hero Organization. What else? What are we doing next? Oh yeah, we need to do rune crafting, level up rune crafting. So, like I said, there are 2 quests I can... Oh yeah, from what I heard, that was actually pretty good. I honestly love how every single rendition of Starship Troopers has a version of the armor and the mobile infantry's armor that is completely unlike what Heinlein described, because what Heinlein described is basically Iron Man's suit. What is it? Like, suits with battle suits with mini nuke launchers that can leap tall buildings. Honestly, the Aegis suits in Hero Organization is probably the closest thing we have to an example of a mobile infantry that powered like Heinlein soldiers. So there are 2 quests we could potentially do to raise our rune crafting and smithing skill. The first of these is the Knight's Sword for smithing, and the second of these is rune mysteries for rune crafting. I think we will start with rune mysteries. So let's go visit, and Rune Mysteries is fully voice acted, so it's one of the more modern quests, so let's go and do that. All right. Oh yes, Starship Trooper. I think you talked about in a stream a stream like that a long time ago. Starship Troopers. Well, you know, I would not call the mobile infantry basic infantry, because they have a grueling system where training system boot camp where like only like 10% of 10% of applicants make it through. Remember that in the U.S. Army Rangers, from what I know, like half of applicants actually make it through, which means that the mobile infantry would be more like spec ops. But yeah, I mean, yes, they would completely curb stomp Space Marines, Astartes.
I'm sorry, Ariane. The Archmage was clear. Maybe if you told me why, I could pass on a message.
I can't explain. Listen, if the Archmage can't see me, perhaps I could speak to Wizard Eleron.
I'm sorry, Ariane. You are barred from entering the tower for any reason. This is none of your business, outsider.
No, wait, I recognize you. You're the adventurer Xenia mentioned. Will you help me again?
So, for anyone who doesn't know, this refers to a minor quest I did at the very beginning, and that introduced me to the basic combat system. I've already forgotten what. Oh yeah, the Blood Pact. It's not super important, but it's an intro quest. It involves a necromancer named Dragath Nern, who, I don't know. I saw an abridged version, a description of it that said that it ends with the boot camp ends with a final test where people have to survive in the wild. They have to survive in the wild and make it to the end, and without any help. And like only 10% passed. The majority of them drop out. Like 2 people die and 1 of them is executed. Maybe I misheard it. Like I said, I wouldn't if I don't know if I heard it right, but I wouldn't be surprised because Heinlein's world, like I said, is not super realistic even for a sci-fi setting. There's a lot of inconsistency.
Could you take a message to Archmage Cedrador for me? Depending on how he reacts, I may need your help with other things.
Yes, the achievement hunt. I've already passed the beginner's hunt. Because like I said, I came here after being isekai'd, after being shot, and after being shot through the heart at Lexington and Concord, and somehow the blue-haired lady that isekai'd here let me take this guy with me, but she wouldn't let me take all my previous battle experience. So I'm here as weak as a goblin.
Thank you. Just go to... Oh, wait. No. Too...
Oh. Ah, do something! Get that thing away from me!
Come on. My message can...
I'm really not very well equipped right now for combat.
Cast airstrike at the vortex. Draw it into the power beam.
What?
Grab Boren's mind spike.
Oh, I see the mind spike. Airstrike. Airstrike. Where? Alright, not much else to do. This thing. Oh, I see. I'm supposed to lure it, I think. What am I supposed to do? I see it's indestructible. I'm supposed to lure it somewhere. Oh, I see. I'm not supposed to use abilities. All right. All right, let's go. Oh, that's not it? All right. I swear I should have... yeah, I should have been paying attention, but then... damn it. I'm casting Airstrike. What am I supposed to do?
Thanks, adventurer. Talk to me again outside the tower if you still want to
Oh,
help.
that was it. All right. Oh, that's it. All right. Anyways, that was a little embarrassing. I could have done a lot better. Actually, I'm more leveled up in magic than I am in actual melee combat. So I could have done a lot better.
Would set up a ward to keep me out. I didn't realize he saw me as that dangerous.
Dangerously... dangerously voluptuous.
That's what I want to find out. I know... I'm a seer. I have premonitions sometimes. Flashes of information. Emotional impressions, nothing precise. Lately...
You must all... you're a seer. Well, you must also be a cop, because that is a cop-out if I've ever seen one. You know, I gotta use that more often. Are you a police officer? Because that was a cop-out. Dangerously cheesy. I'm allergic to cheese. I think I've got an allergic reaction from Cheetos at least once in my life.
But I don't know any details and I can't prove anything. I came here to investigate.
Seems like...
people talk about wizards having a gift for magic. But the first thing you're told when you join the Wizard's Tower is that it's not true. Magic isn't handed
anyone
down
can learn
by
it if they put in
gods
the
or
effort.
random chance. Anyone can learn it if they put in the effort. But being a seer runs in families. It's not something I worked for. When I told the other wizards
It's in
about
your
it,
blood.
they resented me.
Can I transfer your blood in for me? Then maybe then I can see the future, like in Edge of Tomorrow.
I tried to use my magic to understand and control my ability. My goal was
Oh yeah,
to
that's right. The all you need is
teach
kill
other
movie
wizards.
is coming. Has it already come out, or is it coming out soon? But yeah, maybe we'll watch the trailer. No. Okay, so I know Malone has the I don't know, has the balls to show his browser and show his entire screen, but I don't have that, so unfortunately I'll only ultimately click to my browser if I've actually prepared for it, which I will be doing tomorrow. We'll be watching a few videos before I start my Warhammer 3 campaign.
There are schools of magic besides the tower's stand. I need you to go into the tower for me. Talk to the wizards and find out what's happening in there.
Well, I mean, of course, I talk wizard's language. I talk wizard's language. I haven't lost my wizardry for 100,000 years.
Archmage Cedrador is the head of the tower, so you should talk to him. I think Wizard Eleron might help as well. You should talk to the other wizards.
All right. Okay, so... So let's see. Let me talk in the language of wizards. Wizard Isidore? Wizardor?
Oh, hello there. Can I do anything for...
Hey, Shotty! I'm a level 15 in wizard, but I'm a level 15 paladin, but you have a level 20 gyat! That's the language of wizards.
I'm sure there's been something strange happening with the power beam lately. The beam acts as an anchor for all our teleportation spells. So, as a teleportation specialist, I'm sensitive to any flux. Archmage Cedridor is aware of the problem. Perhaps you should...
Archmage Cedridor. Treyborn, Wizard's Tower, Master Mage, Eleron. Where is Cedridor? Oh, there it is, there it is. Alright, let me get into my... let me speak my wizard language again. Hey, Shotty! I got to cast dominate person on you. It's I'm already able to cast it's a level 6, or is it level 7? 6, 7.
Yes, I'm aware. You can tell Ariane that her concerns have been noted. I'm preparing to You know what she did, don't you? Wizard Ariane was our most promising student. She could have been Archmage someday. I overlooked her gallivanting off as an adventurer. Everyone's reckless in their youth.
Alright.
But I can't allow a demon worshipper in the tower.
A demon worshipper?
The tower has had strict rules against Samarakian wizards for the last 100 years, and I have to apply.
I mean, you know how it is. Even though the devil is the... even though the devil is the incarnate of all that is ungodly and ungodly and disobedient, half of the human females really want to do him. They want to kiss the go-goat. Hey, baby! Kiss the goat! Oh! Kiss, kiss, kiss the goat! You can go now.
I can see that there is some evidence that I'm preparing an Icenic purge. It'll send a surge of energy through the power beam, which should overpower whatever creatures have managed to enter it.
So you're going to and you're so you're going to show him. So you're going to send in unlimited power. Are you absolutely sure about it? Because only a Sith deals in absolutes.
I can see that there is...
is that how you always stand? Because, I don't know, that is a really, I do like the fit, but I don't know, the way a lot of these characters stand, it just seems uncomfortable. Like as if you're standing knowing that you're an NPC. That's basically a female NPC pose.
Have you learned anything from the wizards in the tower? So what did you learn? What he means is he's going to flood the tower with magic without knowing what he's dealing with. I spoke to the demon, spoke to it, but there's no middle ground with Cedrador. Step outside the line and you're a red wizard.
I can see that. Red wizards are kind of low tier. Like, Amanda, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, wait, so in Final Fantasy 3, one of the classes is Red Wizard, which is like, I don't know, it's like a combat wizard. It can do a decent job with weapons and combat, but it's also but also has decently powerful damage, and it's very low tier, something you use at the beginning. But I usually in my last playthrough I started Arc as a red wizard.
That's what I want to find out. I'm a seer.
Okay. Alright. Who do we talk to? Wizard Boron.
Thank you for saving me from...
Mind Spike. What does this do? Oh, I see. It's an air staff, basically. Pretty...
It was horrible. And you saw what color it was. Red. The color of Zamorak. It was red wizards who burned down the tower 100 years ago. This could be another Zamorakian plot to destroy us. You've got to do something.
All right. Who else can we talk to? Jalarast.
Hello, can I help you?
So as you, like I said like I said at the beginning, this is the lady who sells you split bark armor. It's like I believe it's like tier 40 magic armor.
I heard that commotion in the library earlier. I assumed it was Wizard Boran jumping at shadows again. I'm not sure he's cut out for the stressful life of an academic.
Alright. Ms. Gog.
How are you doing? Finding my beads? I think Wizard Greyzag's imps have been moving. Why don't you ask?
Triborn, alright. Okay. Where is Triborn? Wizard Isidore.
Oh, hello there. Can I do anything for...
Okay, Triborn. Where do I find Wizard Triborn? Wizard's Tower, Master Mage. Ah, there we go.
Hello, young...
Hello, young thing, what?
Wizards, eh? You don't want any truck with that sort. They're not to be trusted. That's what I've heard, anyway.
So the wizards are not to be trusted, and the druids are a mysterious bunch.
Cheerio, then. Hello, young thing. I've seen them in the power beam, thingamy ones.
I mean, I just came out of the power beam, and I'm a thingamywhat.
I like to look at the power beam sometimes. There are so many things we see every day, but never look at, aren't there? Or look at every day, but never see. I see things in there. Thingamywhats. No one else.
Well, I mean...
They think I'm mad.
Well, I mean, the Ui beam always shoots when perverts are around, and the bell rings.
Didn't you know? This tower was built on the ruins of an old tower.
Was the old tower built on the ruins of an older tower? Was there like a chain of towers? I mean, kind of like Troy. Supposedly, Troy was like. I think the city of Troy, also known as Wilusa, was rebuilt like destroyed and rebuilt 10 times. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of the cities, the cities we know of in history, actually have been destroyed and rebuilt before. Like what's one city that was actually just completely burned to the ground and rebuilt? I know Athens was one of them. Athens was actually completely razed by the Spartans at the end of the Peloponnesian War, but eventually rebuilt.
That's where it came
The
from.
swirly thing.
The swirly thing. I saw it come up through the floor of the library.
All right. Pretty standard. Pretty standard way of getting information. When nobody wants to tell you anything, just get it from a guy with dementia who can't hold his tongue. Let's see.
Have you learnt anything from the wizards in the tower?
I've learned that I am a little thingamywhat.
So what did you learn? Through the library...
Something from the old tower.
This tower is built on the ruins of an older one, which burnt down 100 years ago. The story is that Zamarakian wizards betrayed the other orders, but the details of what happened are a mystery.
Alright, Zamarakian warriors are like Slytherin, I guess. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna be real. I only watched and read the Harry Potter movies/books when I was like so young. I didn't understand any of the lore. I just thought, ooh, funny spider, swarms of spiders and giant snake that kills people when you look at it, and what is it? I'm gonna admit, I was scared to death of Lupin's werewolf form when I was a kid. But yeah, I did not really think that deeply into it.
Do you know it happened just after the wizards discovered the inner secret of the rune mysteries? The rune essence teleport spell. Perhaps that discovery led to a conflict. The surface part of the old tower was destroyed by the fire, and the new tower was built on the same place. But the underground levels of the old tower... Good idea, but I still want to hear what
Cedridor and Elrond, alright. Okay, so Cedridor and Elrond. Isidore. Wait, hold on a second. Hold up. So you think you're a mage, fire, earth, and water. I mean, it's a band that makes banger songs like September and Let's Groove Together. No, that's Earth, Wind, and Fire. 101 ways to impress your mates with magic. Wind Strike for beginners. So you think you're a mage? Wind Strike. I could have sworn I saw like a funny title. The Dark Arts of Magic Wands. So you think you're a mage? The Dark Arts of Magical Wands. Something about... Oh, there... No, that's one. The Life and Times of a Thingamywatch by Triborn the Wizard. I swear something... Oh, there is. Living with a Wizard Husband. A Housewife Story. What would be what would what would it be like as a housewife living with with the wizard husband? I mean, I assuming the wife wouldn't have to do that many chores because the wizard could do it all with magic. Alright. Talk to Wizard Elrond.
What can I do for you on this glorious day, adventurer?
Chocolate and vanilla beard, very nice. And look at that little like tuft at the bottom. Gotta say, I need to take some tips.
Are her premonitions? Please let her know that I take her seriously, even if no one else does. I will do everything I can to convince Archmage...
You know about her premonitions.
When I took Ariane on as my apprentice, she asked me to help her suppress her premonitions. She didn't want to stand out because of a natural gift. She wanted to stand out, if at all, by the work she put in.
That's very admirable. I mean, the thing is... I don't know, I'll rant about the relationship between free will and genetics later, but...
I told her that that was admirable, but it would be wrong to turn down an advantage the gods had given her. I helped her to harness her gift, to refine it.
But look at it this way.
With what the other wizards
if
thought.
Everyone had Down syndrome, and one person looked normal, could act normally, would that person be the smartest person in the world? No, I don't know. I shouldn't talk about things that I can't. I can't. I don't know enough about.
With hindsight, it shouldn't have surprised me when Cedridor expelled her just for using.
All right, Cedridor. Okay.
Welcome, adventurer. The Tower is the finest institute of magical learning in Misterin, Ascania, or Kandarin. The standard adventurer spellbook and the teleportation lodestones are most importantly. The tower guards the secret of the rune essence.
See, that's the really deep...
prevail over the monsters and barbarians and ushered in the 50
Yeah, that's the really deep lore that needs to be so slowly uncovered by doing quests. It's basically, I don't know, if you just do the quest without actually paying attention to the main story, it's sort of like, it's non-linear, it's a non-linear story, I guess. I think I honestly like it. Definitely better than the Guild Wars attempt at stories, at the Guild Wars attempt at lore, the World of Warcraft attempt at lore, which is linear.
Ah, they are the relic of a sad chapter in the tower's history. Originally, the wizards of the tower were not as unified as they now are.
They were
There were orders devoted to different gods, notably Saradomin, god of goodness and order, and Zamorak, god of evil and chaos.
Alright.
The orders worked together for 70 years, but eventually the Zamorakian wizards betrayed the others, burned the tower down.
So one thing I will point out is that the idea of a god of evil is actually very unique in world religions. Typically, the term god is in polytheistic religions, God is rarely used to refer to entities that don't deserve praise. Typically, the villains of mythologies are always either upstart humans or creations of the gods, or or demons, like in Hinduism, Rakshasas and Asuras. Now, the exception to this is the concept of dualism. Is the dualistic religions like Zoroastrianism and Manichaeism. The idea of one good god and one evil god. With both being of equal power. Zoroastrianism and Manichaeism became very popular in late antiquity, as slowly the old gods like Apollo became less popular and made way for esoteric faiths such as Neoplatonism, Manichaeism, and eventually Christianity. Augustine was originally a Manichaean. He believed in the concept of a god of good and a god of evil, but ultimately, finally, he came to the conclusion that no, evil was not equal to God. God is all that is good, and evil is the absence of God. So note that Lucifer isn't actually an anti-god. He is a creation of God that ultimately revolted, refused to obey him. So yeah, the idea of Saradomin being a god that is good and Zamorak being an equal god that is evil would be akin to, despite Saradomin having a church, it would be more equivalent to old-time dualism, such as Zoroastrianism. There is one actual notable Zoroastrian you might know of, which is Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury was a Parsi and he was Zoroastrian.
Archmage Perion rebuilt the tower. Yes, you can tell Ariane that her... You know what she did? Wizard Ariane was our host, but I can't allow it. I can see that there is some evidence that she has it. I'm preparing an ice.
All right. Anyways.
Have you spoken to Cetrador and Eleron?
Okay.
So what did you learn?
Eleron.
He's the only tower wizard who was sympathetic. He convinced me to work on them rather than suppress them.
Interesting. By the way, you guys remember Frozen, right? I can't be the only one who thought the premise of Frozen, which is you know, has great power and wants to and can't control it and wants to master it. The plot of Frozen was a little unoriginal. Like, X-Men had been doing that for a long time. Actually, you know what? Of how it should have ended actually pointed that out and has the gnome send her to Xavier Academy instead of doing the whole conceal not feel thing. I just thought that, I don't know, it was more of like a superhero-ish premise instead of a fairy tale premise. Anyways, as I regularly say, I preferred Tangled over Frozen. I don't know, Tangled was just... I liked it. Maybe it's because I'm
Have you spoken to Cedric?
maybe because I'm a bit more old-fashioned and I like traditional fairy tale love stories. And I don't know. I feel like Tangled did the male-female relationship dynamic very well. To the point that oh yeah, another interesting story about apparently Flynn. I don't know if I talked about this in any of my previous streams, but apparently Flynn Rider was designed intending to be as attractive as possible because he is a composite of all the traits women on the set and working on the movie thought were attractive. I mean, in contrast, Frozen is very much a film meant to be from the female, I don't know, the female experience. Men are just along for the ride, I guess. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with a movie primarily being made for little girls. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, I liked Tangled better.
Through the library. Good idea. There's a rumor that the door... Could you go back into the tower and find the key? I think Wizard Eleron will help.
All right. Alright, Eleron. Let's see. Eleron, where are you? Okay, next. Next floor. Ah, there we go.
What can I do for you on this glory? Alas, even senior tower wizards aren't allowed into the ruins. I certainly couldn't tell the secret to a disgraced ex-wizard and an out...
All right.
No one except Archmage Cedridor is allowed...
You mean the Runer Road Water Surge?
Many young wizards have wasted rooms casting Water Surge on the door to no effect. A few, however, have...
What do you mean
It was the Archmage Perian, first Archmage of the new tower.
For context, Water Surge is like...
He had an idiosyncratic understanding.
I think it's like... Surge is, just as far as I remember, is the highest level of elemental spell. I believe it's Strike... Bolt, Blast, Wave, and Surge. Let me check it. Yes, Water Surge is a level 85 spell. I won't call that something for young mages.
Perian had the pipe organ installed in the library, and he wrote a treatise on the relationship between magic and music.
Okay.
I don't recall saying anything of the sort. If you did want to read that book, though, for its historical interest, perhaps, You could find it on one of the bookshelves on the ground floor.
Okay, I'm going to hazard a guess and say that somewhere there is like an anagram to ask to say an anagram with words saying what keys to to type out. Let's see, descend, library. Okay, it's not on any of them. Okay, where is... Wait, so I've... Let me do it all one by one again. Ah, there we go, there we go. Water surge. See attached diagram. Oh, okay, right. Harmonies of music are expressed in the motions of the heavenly bodies, but I believe they can also be found in the relationship between the runes of magic. This I've proven to my satisfaction by both reason and experiment. It is further confirmed by Samuel Scourgewell, who writes in his third voyage that the elves can shape magical crystals by sounding harmonies in their enchanted flutes. 12 notes of the chromatic scale. There are 12 runes used in the magic of the tower. Mind, air, water, earth, fire, body, cosmic, chaos, nature, death, law, death, and blood. Some have theorized the existence of other runes, but they do not figure in the harmony. And mind, A, and there and A sharp, and so forth up the scale. Attached diagram. Where is the attached diagram? Water surge. Attached diagram. Where is the attached diagram? Oh, here it is. View diagram. Okay. And... Wait, so that's it? I just repeatedly press those keys. Keys not in any rhythm. Not even in any rhythm. That seems a little bit... So... B... B 10 times. A sharp 7 times. B 7 times. A sharp 10 times. A sharp 7 times. G sharp 1 time. G 1 time. Alright, so... Oh. Well, let me do that, alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they're really holding your hand through this whole thing. Alright. Well, I can still pat myself on the back saying I figured how this was going to be from the start. Ah, wrong one. No, it... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. G sharp. There we go. Again, I feel like that riddle could have been done a lot more easily without just holding your hand through the entire thing. But you know what? The story it's not really original, but it's engaging at least.
Have you made any progress with getting the key to the old tower? Who knows what's down there? I know, but the entrance is on the east side.
All right.
Come on, open the door and let's see what's in the ruins.
All right. Will this get me the XP needed for rune crafting? Let's see.
This is amazing. We may be the first people to come down here for 100 years. This must be the Chamber of Shrines. The senior wizards used it as a meeting room, and wizards joining the tower would pledge allegiance to one of the 4 orders here. I've read about it. I wish we could spend more time exploring the ruins.
You said there were once 4 magical orders.
The old tower was made up of wizards from all over the world, with wildly different philosophies of magic. They arranged themselves into 4 orders, dedicated to different gods.
Blue, green, red, and grey.
Red. The blue wizards worshipped Saradomin, god of goodness and order. He's the most widely worshipped god in human lands.
Alright.
The blue wizards believed magic could be used to help people, and focused on non-combat spells. They invented most of the enchantment spells in the standard spellbook we use today. After the first tower was destroyed,
so
it was
cosmic
the surviving
runes.
blue wizards who rebuilt it. The new tower is still a Saradominist institution, although these days a lot of wizards only pay lip service to the religion.
Alright, the Green Order.
The Green Wizards worshipped Guthix, god of nature and balance. According to the Druids, Guthix created the world and then entered a deep sleep. Before the rise of our current civilization, the other gods went to war with one another for control of the world. After millennia of fighting, Guthix awoke and banished them, so they could no longer intervene directly.
Oh, I see. More deep lore. So basically, the gods originally existed on the plane, but on the material plane, but eventually they were banished to the ethereal, all of them, good or evil.
It was a follower of Guthix who discovered the rune essence, and the Green Wizards were the old. Their statue depicts their founder transmuting.
Okay, Red Order.
The Red Wizards worshipped Zamorak. Most people today see Zamorak as a god of evil, but for the Red Wizards, he was a god of chaos, personal strength, and creativity.
That's how it all makes sense.
Legend has it that Zamorak was once mortal, but he stole the staff of a god called Armadil and used it to ascend into godhood. Their statue, the Red Wizards, focused on destructive spells, especially ones involving fire. They invented most of the battle spells.
Alright, standard. Well, I mean, the part where a mortal ascending to an evil mortal ascending to godhood through ascending to godhood is you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of what's his name? Xenagus. Yeah, Xenagus from the Theros Magic the Gathering set. I remember when I was in boarding school in Utah, we called the God version Xenagod, and the Satyr Planeswalker version Xenagoat.
There are other gods besides
Our model.
Saradomin, Guthix, and Zamorak. The Grey Wizards didn't invent many spells, but they made some of the greatest contributions to pure magical theory. Their statue's sword symbolizes a sharp mind cutting into the heart of a matter. We need to get deeper into the ruins to the source of the power beam. It looks like...
Sorry, what are we doing again? Are we trying to stop the power beam?
Wizard, you have proved yourself worthy. All that remains is to determine the order to which you will belong.
It thinks we're new wizards joining the tower.
What is this
I will
testimony?
ask you a series of questions. Your
Wait a
answers
minute.
will reveal the order to
Is this
which
Rune
you
Guardian
will If you disagree,
the Sorting
you
Hat?
may take the test again.
Be in your bonnet, Potter.
The first question. You are behind in your studies
Due to an illness.
and a test is coming up. Your place at the tower is safe, but if you fail, you will lose some respect. Another apprentice offers you an opportunity to cheat.
Let's cut into the heart of morality over here. Why do cheating? If we're talking respect, if we're talking being afraid of losing respect from the test, from missing the test, this question about cheating implies that you won't get caught. You probably won't get caught. If there was a risk, the Rune Guardian would have told you about it. So, do you do good? Do you do the right thing because just for the sake of it being the right thing, or do you do it because you don't want to be socially ostracized? I mean, it takes a lot of strength to be able to help people and expect no recognition in return. Am I that kind of person? I wonder. Don't cheat as I wouldn't learn anything. I mean, how much do you actually? I mean, the thing is, I'll be real. I am very. Do not use this against me, Malone, but I am very bad at keeping secrets. I like. The thing is, you know those if you those can you keep a straight face face if you have a secret that nobody wants to tell, a straight face, well, that you don't want anyone to hear. Well, I tend to leak a lot of things. Maybe it's because I like to yap and I like to, and sometimes I pull things out of my head to yap about, like the fact that I'm very bad at keeping secrets. So, forget it.
The second question. An elderly wizard, the last practitioner of a unique branch of magic, dies. Her diary might contain details about her unique magic, but her will states that the diary should be destroyed on her death.
Destroy the... Unlimited power! The power is mine!
A rival wizard is spreading lies about you and has made you the laughing stock of a nearby village. They believe you are a...
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I answered all of these questions in the Goody Two Shoes way, I know who I'd end up with. I'd end up with Sardomin, and I feel like I don't know that's just been done to death. That's just been done to death because when there are no stakes like in a game, people tend to act like they're good, even if they might not act be like that in real life context. So I think I'd rather be a bit more honest.
Fourth question. You have become a senior wizard and are asked to take on an apprentice. The boy is talented but undisciplined and does not apply himself outside his areas of interest.
Like, for example, if there was an item that if the spell was supposed to be destroyed upon death, but that death could, but that spell could transmute lead into Bitcoin in 2014, in 2012, and you really needed it because. And like you really needed it because I don't know, your village is being burned down by a Thraxian warlord, and you need to get help. You'd do it, wouldn't you? So I'm just being honest. I mean, I'm gonna be real. It sounds easy. Beating your kids until the morale improves sounds like something that sounds good on paper. But as someone like me who was disciplined, who was spanked as a kid, and was sent to Utah where he was psychologically manipulated, I can say by, I don't know, a highly moralistic and highly tough love Mormons, I can say for sure I came out much worse because of it.
The fifth question.
I'm gonna be real. If I had a kid, I'd like to think that I'd do an evidence-based approach, using I don't know, a manual or something. I'd really be a pushover.
A senior wizard asked you to take part in a ritual that will greatly benefit the tower. Before the ritual starts, you discover that he learned part of it from a demon.
I'm gonna be real. I'd prefer to stay safe. This isn't because of morality. This is just because this is just for the sake of safety.
You are balanced between two orders.
What do you think?
Welcome, Red Wizard.
Zosimus the Red. Please don't burn. If there are any wolfmen in this, if there are any space wolves in this chat, please don't burn down my planet. Let's see. Huh?
I guess we'll need to find a way across here. Maybe you could, but I'm not risking it. The thing that attacked Wizard Boren came up the power beam from the ruins. I don't want to risk touching it until we've investigated. Maybe you could, but it's not as simple as that. Each teleport spell goes to one specific
that makes sense.
location.
Like a
creating a new one can
teleportation
take
node.
years of research. It took the wizards of the old tower decades to crack the teleportation problem. It wasn't.
Okay, so look around. Can I crawl through this vent? Can I... Oh, climb behind statuette, alright.
Hey, what are you doing?
Yes, totally. Make a bridge of make a bridge of a powerful entity, deity. Turn a statue of a powerful deity into a bridge. No, then think that it is the deity blessing me, and I am clearly a follower of Zamorak at this point, and that is probably his statue.
Your what? That's a statue of
No, never
Emperor
mind.
the Green, who negotiated the treaties with local rulers that let the wizards transport runes from the Essence Mine. You can't just push her statue down. Well, no, but...
Oh, alright, that fits very well. Alright, so... kind of like the Red Hulk and Red Hulk, but with Zos. Exactly! No, I was thinking of Magnus the Red, yeah, I was thinking of Magnus the Red, what is it? The Primarch of the Thousand Suns, whose planet was destroyed by the Space Wolves.
This is it. The heart of the old tower. The central spellcasting chamber, where the old wizards performed their most powerful rituals. It's... amazing. I never imagined I'd see it in person. I'm not getting overexcited, I'm just... These vortices look like the one that attacked Wizard Boren. I want to find out what they are.
No, you're thinking of Eric the Red. Eric the Red discovered, is the one who is the, Norseman who discovered Greenland, for Norway. Actually, I think he might have been the first to settle there, because, or at least one of the first, because supposedly the Inuits, the Inuits actually came after the Norse left. Or at least the current tribes that came there did.
I'll need you to attract a vortex into this circle and keep it there while I examine it.
Alright. Huh? Get over here. Oh, there's like a meter or two that knows exactly how long. It's like you can read Ariane's mind to see how much it needs to, how long she needs to examine it.
They're not ghosts. At first, I thought they might be ghosts, but then I've heard about putting part of yourself into your work.
The
The old wizards literally put part of their souls into the power. They must have wanted to create a very powerful magical effect. I don't know what... Do you know what this is? I think this is what destroyed the first tower. I think there was an enchantment keeping the vortices here, but someone has removed it. Now, they're able to go up the beam to the new tower, and you saw the trouble they can cause.
Who might have removed the enchantment?
I can't tell, but it looks like we weren't the first people. I can replace the enchantment that was keeping the vortices here, but it'll take some time. While I do it, you need to go back to the new tower and delay Cedric. Icenic Purge floods the tower with energy, but these vortices are attracted to magic. All it'll do is draw them up into the tower and make it impossible to get rid of them. I can restore the enchantment that kept the vortices in the ruins, but I need to do it while they're still here.
Alright.
I don't know, but I'm sure you can think of something. If he's casting an Icenic Purge, he'll probably be in the library on the ground floor.
Okay, so basically I just need to... Alright, I will convince him using further wizard language. Alright, where is he? Where is he?
Quiet in the library.
Not yet? Alright. Alright, let's go down here. I guess, so I missed something. Yeah, I think 3 hours are a good time for streams, a time for non-collab streams, because often I don't know, I start to lose focus afterwards.
I wish we had more time to explore. We need to get deeper into the ruins to the...
Wait, already? Oh, wait, again?
Welcome.
I can't believe you had to knock down a...
Alright.
They're not ghosts. At first, I've heard about... I think there was an enchant... I can't tell, but it looks like we weren't the... I can replace the enchant... I don't know, but I'm sure...
Okay, so...
Cedridor will be preparing to cast his...
I need you to go back to the new tower and delay him until I...
And delay him until I further...
Huh? Oh, I see. I'm supposed to go through this door, I think. Huh?
Hey, you can explain...
Oh, okay, I see. It's the old tower, so... So what, do we just... go there and talk to him? Alright. Oh, you know where else I've heard the term Red Wizard? The Red Wizards of Thay and Forgotten Realms. I mean, I don't know much about the setting, but I remember how much they talked about the Red Wizards of Thay in, what is it? Honor Among Thieves, the Dungeons and Dragons movie. Man, I really liked that. Like I said, it's based, I might have said elsewhere, that movie is basically Guardians of the Galaxy, but in fantasy. I thought it was amazing, and I find it really sad that we're not actually going to get those characters back because of what is that, naming rights, because of IP rights.
Welcome, adventurer.
Yeah, it really was.
World-renowned Wizard's Tower.
Huh? Wait. What am I supposed to do? Delay Archmage Sedrador. Okay. We should did Bell better in theaters, but I think people... Well, we are going to get a TV show called The Forgotten Realms, but those characters aren't going to be in it because, again, because of naming disputes with Paramount.
Welcome, adventurer.
Let's okay, the wizard language. You can't do the you can't cast this powerful spell just yet. If you roll snake eyes in your A's, you'll miscast and you'll never get those bitches you deserve. Okay, bottom floor. What is going on? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. They're casting it right now. Wait, so he was up there and he's down here? Does this wizard know bilocation?
Have silence in order to concentrate.
It's time to stop! What would your parents think of you if you were rotting your brain with this with this satanic Dungeons and Dragons and filth? You're so satanic, I'm panicking. Oh.
Please be quiet.
Well, I tried. Okay, let me pickpocket. How do I...
Please be quiet.
Okay, how do I distract him? Maybe I can play something on the organ? Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. I need to play on the lower end.
Please don't do that, adventurer. The Icenic
I remembered. I am smart.
It is essential that all participants be able to concentrate.
I am so smart. SMRT.
Adventurer, I must insist that you step away from that organ.
Smart.
Please be quiet, adventurer. My assistant.
Oh, guess I gotta keep going? Alright. What else I should play? What else should I play? Well, for anyone, for anyone else, what is it? HoloLive. Ochamik, is that it? No, that's not it. HoloLive song. Which ones are the Breaking Dimensions? Interact, Fantasia, Rebellion. I swear I remember which one this is. It's been so long. Concert. Let's see, which one is this? Okay, you know what? Let's play something more recent. Let's see.
Break my concentration once more, and you will feel the wrath of the Grand
Okay. Hey, no, hey. Oh, giant hat! Is that, okay, is that Wizard Smokey the Bear?
The purge is complete. Adventurer, I suggest you leave.
Okay, so the song I was going to play. I don't know if you were listening, but it was... No, not that. It was... I Am So Funny, yes, because I have memorized Hololive Brainrot songs and can play them on the organ. And by Hololive Brainrot songs, I mean like 2 notes over and over again. Okay, where is she now? Alright.
It was close, but I managed to restore the enchantment. The Vort thanks for your help, adventurer. Oh, yes, sorry.
Oh.
I found some...
An air talisman, a magic lamp.
I'm going to head back down to the ruins to study the vortices. I want to find...
Okay, runecrafting XP. Can I... Brainrot, let's go. Yeah, apparently Bibu is the one who brought back the... who is single-handedly preserving the 6-7 meme in what is it, in Hololive. Alright. Level 3, I need to get to level 5. So, what else? Oh yeah, the Night Sword. You know what, let's see if I can kill that vampire before... Let me see if I can kill that vampire before I, end the stream. Like I said, this is the time I get kind of, sleepy. I don't know, not really sleepy, but low focus. But let's see if I have enough focus to become the vampire slayer, the vampire slayer. What the hell? What is going on? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. This is further and further into the no, this is further along in the continuity. So because I'm a lore nerd, I think I will avoid it. Dr. Harlow, right? Buy me a beer and I'll teach you. Of course, so he wants beer. So basically he can't kill vampires. He's too busy watching Pio stream. Let's see. Vampire slaying is not to be undertaken lightly. You must go unprepared or you will die. Or you will... A stake is... Oh, suddenly he sobered up. Was he just acting? Oh, drunk in the atmosphere, I see. The stake must be used in the final blow against the vampire or his dark magic will regenerate him to full health. Alright, stake hammer. He should be asleep there, so use the stake on him. Okay, well, let's get to the killing. Okay, so let's Draenor Village. The guy's name is Count Draenor, from what I remember. Okay. Okay, so let's get set up. Let's get out my leather shield because that's I forgot to buy the studded leather shield, so whatever. Axes, right. Let's store my fishing bait, this bowl, this souvenirs, and store the iron sword, tower, store the mind spike, and let's get some of my finest stew. Some stew, some scrambled eggs and tomatoes. What else? What other food do I have? Some apple pie. No, you know, the apple pie, I'll keep later once I get a bit more level. So how food works in this game is basically the higher quality the food is, if a food is too high quality beyond your level, like for example, if you level up cooking and don't actually level up anything else, then it becomes redundant. For example, my constitution level right now is 24. And the max constitution level of the stew is 25. So it'll heal like, I don't know, 625 points at level 25, but for now, since I'm lower level, it heals only 600. Okay, I will just have stew. It's like chicken and potato stew. Kind of bland, but, you know... It's a meat and potato stew, that's it. But you know what? Beggars can be choosers. And I am still a beggar because, you know, this is one of those, another one of those settings where gold is basically the main currency. The main currency rather than a store of value for nobles. Let's see. Garlic. Let's set up my powers. Range, let's, do I want to try kiting him? Yeah, why not? Okay, let's also get some shield abilities. Let's get a shield bash ability. Let's get a shield bash. Ooh, revenge. Nice. I will take that. And we should be good to go. I am going to throw things at that vampire until he is... I can throw... until he is not throwable anymore. Oh yeah, also prayers. I will. Look, I know I joined the Red Order and I've pledged myself to to the Order of Zamorak, but I'm trying to kill a vampire. Help me out, will you, good old Sardoman buddy? Alright, let's turn on Rock Skin and let's turn on Unstoppable Force. Oh, that did work. Huh, this guy's kind of a pushover. let me take a good look at this guy. He has an interesting beard. He has a mohawk. I like this look, very unorthodox vampire look. I feel like almost every vampire is either a twink or like these days it's either a twink or some sort of like horrific like Manfred like monstrosity. Is there any stuff in here? No good? Alright. Alright, I ended up using only... I ended up using only 21 of only 4 of my axes. Alright. I don't know, I just felt like squashing that spider. So the thing about fighting enemies based on their based on the thing they're weakest to, the problem with that is that in the general you're not going to level up attack them because there are not that many monsters in this game that are weak to melee damage. Most of them are weak to either magic or ranged. Because, you know, it's a rock, paper, scissors system where magic beats melee, melee beats ranged, and ranged beats magic. So there are not that many creatures that do range damage, only either magic or melee. So that's why I'm kind of underleveled in terms of melee power. Oh, there he is. All right. And that should keep me afloat in terms of attack power for a while. Oh, nice! Completely leveled me up. Jumped me up an entire tier. Hell yes. Alright, well, I'm probably going to end the stream there. A lot of you are probably here because of Kara's raid, and thank you so much, Malone. But I would really appreciate you if you subscribed. I will be streaming every week on Friday and Saturday, and I also make short-form content regarding fantasy lore and history, as well as a few long-form projects here and there. But thank you so much all for coming. Thank you, Edo, thank you Gamer, thank you Elf, thank you Choco, thank you Amanda, and thank you Malone. Thanks for coming, and expect more to come.